Still cool, man. We're still cool.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
The other team I'm a little bit disappointed in, that I think some of it might be a little bit real with some caveats. The Niners lost to the Bears today.
I know.
By 2 scores.
I know. I no one expected that. It was so in horse racing, in a mutter race, when it's sloppy, you kind of throw it out a little bit. You know, you kind of just
That's
go,
kind of the thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to take too much out of that, but you know, maybe Justin Fields a mutter. You know, maybe he's built for this. Like maybe this is he's built for Chicago. Like maybe that's what he is, just him running around. But it was just such a mucky game that it's hard to see guys like slipping and falling. Fields got 2 gloves on. It was kind of just a strange game that I'm like excited to like rewatch on film, because I think it's gonna be hilarious watching probably some stuff that happened off screen because Soldier Field's view is so tight.
What a disgusting game. The rain, it was hilarious this morning. We got up, we're going to let Molly outside, and she was running to go outside because the door was open, and then she saw the weather, and she skidded across the floor as she stopped. And then about 90 minutes later, Nick Bosa did the exact same thing as he was walking out for warm-ups. Like, I saw that already this morning. I got multiple calls from people in my life today, multiple calls and texts after that game, being like, what a win. This is great. I told you they were going to be okay this year. Guys, Justin Fields completed 8 passes today. It was a disgusting, ugly game. I'm not taking a ton away from this as far as the quality of the Bears team goes. I thought they played really hard. I thought that they had a couple really nice plays on defense. The Brisker TFL that forced that 3rd down near the goal line was a fantastic play. And Justin Fields made some big plays in big moments where he really had to carry it. But I still have some big questions about what the Bears offense is going to look like over the course of a season within normal situations. That being said, I also think I have some questions about what the Niners offense is going to look like in some pretty traditional situations moving forward.
It was like the worst possible game for a Trey Lance, and because Trey Lance also throws a wobbly ball, so wind is not very fun for that. And he had the most pass attempts this week of 3 or more seconds, which I thought was interesting. I mean, and some was scrambling and running around. There's 24.
Last year he had the highest average time to throw in the league.
And so now you're getting, Bears pass rush was decent, but 49ers offensive line, they had some moments where they didn't look too hot. So you don't really want your quarterback holding on the ball for 3.5 seconds, 4 seconds. They also, Fields and Lance combined had 24 total carries between them, which I thought was hilarious. But yeah, I know we're talking about the 49ers offense, but real quick with the Bears offense, or really more the 49ers defense, you could tell the Bears coaches were just terrified on 3rd down. They're like, we do not.
Just hold it out for dear life.
They ran the ball so many times on like 3rd and 7s. They caught him once on a nice like little zone play.
It was 3rd and 4. They got it. Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome. But I could tell they're just like, oh no, it's 3rd down. Oh God, look at Bosa. Oh God, they're over. Oh no, here comes the game. Hand it off. Let's just run a zone play. I also think that a lot of 49ers, like one of my favorite bets I'm going to be looking at is all the totals for 49ers games, because I think their defense is just going to be, just a bunch of banshees. And then on offense, I think they're a run ball and, hit some chunk plays. I think it's going to be a lot of quick games, not quick game throwing, but short games. It's like a Greg Maddux start, like just it's going to be really quick. 82 pitches. I think that's how a lot of 49ers games are going to be.
Funniest moment of this game by far was the same drive where Fields made that guy miss. The Bears getting a 15-yard penalty because the holder had to bring out a towel to sop up the area where they were trying to kick a field goal. For everyone asking, you can clean off the area. There's obviously the famous scene and the famous shot of all of the Patriots players sweeping up the snow in the game again, in the Tuck Rule game, but you cannot bring a foreign object to clean the field. That was the penalty. You learn something new every day when you're dealing with the Soldier Field turf. Last thing I want to say about the Bears, I will say, when you're at this stage of it, you are at nascent stages. It's literally step 1 in the process of a new regime. You'll take these games.
Oh, yeah.
These are culture building games. This shit does matter. Winning games does matter, and pulling out games like this does matter. Even if it doesn't necessarily predict what your performance is going to look like moving forward, when they're doing that slip and slide in the end zone and including your first round pick starting quarterback, like diving headfirst into the mud with his teammates after you win your first game of the season, that stuff does have actual consequence, but I don't think it's necessarily going to be indicative of what's going to happen here over the next month.
That's the thing about the NFL, man. A win is a win. That it's, we all want the stats. We want to talk about the Mahomes numbers and all that. Everybody, of course, wants those performances, but only one that matters, only stat that matters is what's in the W column. And I'm telling you, they could care less how it happens. It's Chicago, anyways. This is how they're supposed to win games. All they needed was a special teams touchdown, and like that would have been a true Bears win.